What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be seeing some battles submitted here to the channel by a member of the community, MVP Kimmy. So shout out to them. Thank you for sharing this with us. And they are running Surfetch. This is an open Ultra League. They're running Surfetch with Bravebird. They're running Registeel and Jirachi as well on that safe swap. So these should be some really cool battles. We may see some Bravebirds land, and I'm really curious to see how Jirachi does with the recent news from Pokemon GO, where they're bringing Shiny Mew back and Shiny Celebi back. I imagine Jirachi is going to be on the roster sometime in next year. So maybe we can have two Jirachis now potentially. So that way you guys can run one in Great League and potentially one in Ultra League. So let's see how it goes today. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about these battles and this team. And be sure to smash that like button if you guys do enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and get right into these battles. Alright, moving into the first game. I think we have roughly about 7 battles today from this battler. So we'll have to see how these go. So we have Surfetched here on the lead versus Cresselia. Terrible matchup. Shiny Flex over there as well. So they're going to swap out right away into that Jirachi. Jirachi is a really nice safe swap, and it draws out an Obstagoon, which is actually a pretty decent counter, considering that Night Slash will be doing super effective damage because of that Psychic typing. But Doom Desire right here could do a lot of neutral damage as well. That actually chunks quite a bit of health there from the Obstagoon. So Charge Move now coming through. This is going to be that Night Slash, again, doing super effective damage. But how much does it do? It does a decent amount, but the great thing is they can resist the counters. Can they get to another Doom Desire? They can. This is actually going to put a lot of pressure. I wonder if they can actually potentially win this matchup as long as the Obstagoon, the Obstagoon does decide to shield right there, so they're likely not going to shield here. We'll have to see what they go ahead and let it go. This is going to be taking out the Jirachi, and Surfetch can now come in and farm down because of that Dark Normal timing. Oh, and it got the boost. That is unfortunate. And a Charge Move coming through. Are they going to shield this? No, they're going to let it go. It's probably going to be another Night Slash. Yeah, it's going to be another Night Slash, which is resisted, but that still does a ton of damage. They're spamming the Bravebird right here. Here comes the Cresselia. How much damage will this Bravebird do? I imagine we're going to see no shields here on Cresselia. Here comes the Bravebird. Boom! Okay, that was kind of like a sad boom. That did like 40%. That was pretty decent. And we see a Poliwrath now come into Registeel. What's great here is Registeel does have shield advantage, and these Focus Blasts will be doing a lot of neutral damage here to the Poliwrath. They're going to have to land a Dynamic Punch as well and hopefully get shield baits with those Ice Punches here from the Poliwrath. They're not going to shield right here. Dynamic Punch would not KO, and it is going to be a Dynamic Punch. That still does quite a bit of damage. They're going to save those shields here for Surfetch. Another Charge Move coming through. They're going to let this one go too. Wow, they're really going to rely, and it's just an Ice Punch. That's a great call right there. They're going to be able to get to another Focus Blast right here. This should be enough damage to take out the Poliwrath or potentially get a shield, and if they do take it out, that means Registeel could get a Flash Cannon off potentially here on Cresselia, because they're going to be able to survive and hopefully get to a Flash Cannon. They do. Are they going to shield right here? I imagine they would shield. No, they let it go. It's just a Moonblast. They barely survive right there. Can they get to the Flash Cannon? They do get to the Flash Cannon in time. This might do enough damage to take out Cresselia, which means it's going to be getting a shield. We got to see how fast they do get the shield. They're going to swap now into the Surfetched here. They have 2 shields ready to go. Can they get to the Bravebird in time? Psycho Cut is doing super effective damage, but is it going to be enough to take it out? This is going to be an absolute race. It is coming down to the wire. Oh my goodness. I think they have it. I think they have it. They're going to have to shield this next Charge Move. Bravebird, as we saw, will do enough neutral damage in this matchup. They block it. They get the Bravebird in time. This is going to be taking out the Cresselia, and that is going to be a good battle. So Surfetch flexing on this Cresselia in Open Ultra League. And let's go ahead and get right into the next one. So that battle, oh man, that was pretty satisfying. Seeing 2 Bravebirds land as well as losing, having 3 hard counters, right? We saw Cresselia to Surfetch, Obstagoon to Jirachi, and Poliwrath to Registeel. We see another lead loss here with Articuno. They're going to go ahead and swap right away now into Jirachi. Jirachi can start getting ahead on energy. Doesn't really have to worry about charge moves, but they do have a Swampert come in. This Psychic will do a lot of neutral damage. Will we see a shield? No, they're going to let the Hydro Cannon go through. It's going to be doing neutral, but it shouldn't be enough to KO. No, it's definitely not enough to KO. Psychic right here, however, is going to do a lot of damage and put a lot of pressure on them to have to shield. Can they land the Psychic? They do land it, that is a huge amount of damage, and they could potentially flip this matchup right here. As long as they shield, which they are going to right here, they can farm down with Confusion, I think, before the Swampert can get to another charge move. That's just how much damage is coming out right here, and that is huge. They are able to flip the matchup. Doom Desire will be doing now super effective damage here to the Articuno, but I think they may let this go, or were they going to shield? They're going to go ahead and shield. They have Doom Desires ready to go. Icy Wind does lower the attack, but they almost have two as well. This Doom Desire, again, they're going to be doing a lot of damage. They successfully flip the matchup, and they won't need shields for Registeel, really. So they get one Doom Desire off. Can they get another right here? Yes, they can. This is going to be doing a lot of damage, potentially getting second shield as well, and they can safely bring in that Registeel here into the Articuno. They do get the shield as well. Again, that is huge right here. Articuno loading up on energy, rightfully so, but Registeel can tank everything here from Articuno because of that steel typing. So we'll likely just see maybe back-to-back Icy Winds potentially to lower the attack. We do see a swap out now into Machamp, so the Sirfetch'd is going to come in, and it's going to Brave Bird it. Charge move now coming through. This is going to be cross-chop, but isn't going to be enough damage to take it out. No, it's not. Sirfetch'd is going for that Brave Bird right here. Here comes another Brave Bird to an unshielded Machamp. This is going to be one-shotting it, obviously, and boom! A much more satisfying boom right there than in that Cresselia in game 1. But Registeel can clean this up very, very nicely right here. Again, Flash Cannon doing super effective damage. And because it swapped out, that Icy Wind now is not debuffed here, but another Icy Wind is likely coming through. But Flash Cannon should be doing enough damage right here to take out the Articuno, and that is going to be a good battle. So very well played right there. And we saw another Sirfetch'd Brave Bird, which is really awesome to see here in Go Battle League. Okay. Now when it comes to potentially, I'm guessing you guys are wondering, potentially powering up Jirachi, what I would do is save your Jirachi for Great League. They land a good lead right here with Sirfetch'd versus Swampert. This is really nice because of Leaf Blade. It can basically one-shot because of the double weakness, and you can win CMP ties, and you get to it at the same time right here. So Leaf Blade is going to be one-shotting if they decide not to shield. They let it go through. No, that was a shield. Okay. So they're going to shield themselves. But again, if Jirachi, if you guys have it for Great League already, I just wait until Niantic releases it out again, because again, we're seeing Mew and Celebi, which means Jirachi is probably on its way. We do see a Melmetal now come in, and then save that new one for Ultra League potentially. But Sirfetch'd here going for the Leaf Blade, do some nice neutral damage, and start chunking away the health. This Registeel may just be throwing Rock Slide right here. Obviously has to watch out for Superpower and Thunderbolt, but this is going to be Superpower that actually does quite a bit of damage. They're going to farm down and throw the Leaf Blade right here. This is actually going to do a lot more damage because of that debuff from Superpower. So maybe they get a second shield. No, it lets it go through, and they're going to be able to farm down. That is huge right here, but they may not have enough health. They're going to swap right away into Jirachi, which can tank a lot of charge moves here from the Articuno, but Icy Winds are going to be lowering the attack, which means it's not going to be hitting as hard versus Swampert. Melmetal is gone, so Jirachi and Registeel are looking pretty good to close endgame, especially since Swampert's going to have to be landing Earthquakes against Registeel and whatnot. So Doom Desire now coming out again, doing super effective damage, but is it going to be enough to take it out? No, it gets a shield as well, which is really, really nice. That means Registeel can definitely close against that Swampert here. We are going to see another Icy Wind come through. It's not going to do enough damage. We're going to see a swap now into the Swampert, but the Psychic is ready to go. This is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage, but the double debuff from Icy Wind means this is not going to KO, but still, that absolutely chunks right here. They can probably shield this and just farm down and win the game that way. We'll have to see. Yeah, they do decide to shield the Hydro Cannon, and the Jirachi can farm it down. That's where, oh, they actually flex with Sirfetch'd right there. Okay, so Articuno comes back in. They're going to come back in with the Jirachi now and go for the Doom Desire, and that is going to be a good game. So really well played right there. I think Jirachi is looking to have a lot of play here in the Ultra League. I'd love to see it face off against Giratinas as well, because obviously that's going to be the big thing it has to watch out for because of the Shadow Claws, Shadow Sneaks, etc. So hopefully we can see that in some of these matches here. So moving into the next battle. Let's see how this one goes. Again, Giratina might give this team some trouble, but let's see how this battler can handle it if they do face it. So we have Sirfetch'd on the lead versus Cresselia. Another terrible matchup right here. They're going to go straight into that Jirachi, most likely. Yep, they swap right away into the Jirachi right here, start getting ahead on energy. And we see a Swampert come in. Again, really far ahead so they can get to that Psychic right here. And because there's no debuff, right, from before with those Articunos, this Psychic is going to be doing full damage, which is going to do a lot. And we know that if this Psychic lands right here, they can farm down and shield once. So let's see if this Psychic can land and can they successfully flip the matchup. They do land it right there. That is huge. They can now farm down, safely shield this Hydro Cannon. A lot of Swampers are not anticipating a Psychic doing that much damage. Now Jirachi can farm it down and have loaded energy on the back end. Doom Desires for the Cresselia right here, and we'll have to see what's in the back. We'll likely see the Cresselia come back in and try to probably commit to the farm now. It's going to be a Giratina. Okay, so this is what we were wanting to see. Now it's Dragon Breath Giratina as well with the fast moves and animations. But Doom Desire should be doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, that starts to chunk. Confusion as well is chunking. They can get to another Doom Desire right here. So absolutely tearing apart the health here on Giratina Altered. Are they going to get a shield though? They do get a shield, which is really nice. That means Registeel has a very high probability of winning this endgame because Flash Cannon now is going to be doing enough damage. They're going to bring in the Surfetched here to Giratina Altered. Again, saving Registeel to close, so Surfetched coming in like, what you got, Giratina. Dragon Claw coming through, chips away the health right there. We see a Cresselia come in. They're going to go for another Brave Bird. Can they land this Brave Bird? We obviously know this is not going to one-shot, but I'll say boom anyways for the fun of it. Here comes the Brave Bird. Oh, they shielded it. And they get off a charge move. They'll probably let this go and then bring in Registeel. So this is probably going to be Moonblast. No, it's Future Sight, definitely KOs. Man, that was so unsatisfying. I was waiting for it to land. But Registeel is going to come in and pretty much clean up this game nicely. All the charge moves will be resisted from Cresselia, Moonblast, Future Sight, Grass Knot, Aurora Beam. But Moonblast as well is the one to go for because you want to start lowering the attack to give Giratina Altered a hope and a prayer to close endgame, but I don't think it can because of Dragon Breath. So hopefully the Cresselia can do something, but I think this battler here, MVP Kimmy, is going to be able to have this right here. They don't need to shield. Oh, okay, they are going to shield right here. They're going to shield Moonblast. I was expecting them to shield a Shadow Sneak. That would probably be doing the most damage, which is going to be from Giratina Altered, but Flash Cannon is going to be getting the Cresselia very, very low, and this is kind of how Ultra League plays out. You get the super tanky Pokemon that take forever to take each other out because they're just doing resisted and neutral damage and not that much. So hopefully this battle gets over soon. They might commit to the farm down right here. No, they're just going to throw the Flash Cannon, and there is Giratina Altered in the back. I don't think they got an attack debuff with Moonblast, which means this Registeel is going to be able to one-shot it right here. Charge move now coming through. This is likely going to be the Shadow Sneak, which again I think is going to be doing the most damage. It is Shadow Sneak. Yeah, I guess that's pretty close to Moonblast. But they're going to be able to get to a Flash Cannon in time. But Dragon Breath is really starting to add up. Another Shadow Sneak going to be coming through, but Registeel definitely has this. There's no shields left in play. They're almost at the Flash Cannon right here, and that's going to be a good battle. Very well played. So yeah, Jirachi in that mid game is very, very deadly. It draws out the Swampert, which is likely the hardest counter they have to a Registeel, and it can flip the matchup with that Psychic. So really well played right there. All right, moving into the next battle. Let's see how this one goes. So we have Surfetched on the lead versus Escavalier. Somewhat of an interesting matchup. They have to watch out for Aerial Ace, but Leaf Blade and Brave Bird are still going to be doing a decent amount of damage. As you guys can see, Counter is doing a lot. Are they going to go for the Brave Bird? No, they're just going to go for the Leaf Blade right here. This is going to be doing resisted damage to the Escavalier, but will we see a shield? No shield coming through. Charge move now coming through. They are going to shield this. Again, they got to watch out for Aerial Ace. Even Drorun's going to do a decent amount of damage. It's going to be Acid Spray, actually, which means counters are going to be doing even more damage. They're going to go ahead and go for another Leaf Blade right here. This is not going to be enough to take it out, but hopefully in tandem with counters if they decide not to shield. They do get a shield, though. That's really, really nice. We see a swap now into a Shadow Zapdos. So here comes the Jirachi to do massive damage with Confusion. Are they going to shield, though? This could potentially be a Thunderbolt. I think they're going to let it go through. It is going to be a Thunderbolt. That does a lot of neutral damage, but Confusion is starting to chunk. They will get a shield right here with this Doom Desire. If they don't shield, I imagine it would take it out. Yeah, they do get a shield right there, and Confusion hopefully can farm down. As long as they shield right here, it's going to be very, very close. Are they going to let it go and come with? No, they're going to go ahead and farm down. It's going to be a Drill Peck, which is resisted, but they're going to farm down, and hopefully... Oh, no, the Zapdos gets to another Drill Peck in time. That is crazy to see right there. So Shadow Zapdos able to flip it, but we're going to see the Surfetched now come back in. We know the Escavalier's in the back, but this Leaf Blade is going to be doing enough damage right here to take it out. Again, it's extremely low, even though it is resisted. And then we're going to see a fast swap into Registeel versus Registeel. They're just going to be Focus Blasting each other. I wonder if they can actually win, because if the opponent gets 2 Focus Blast first, that means it's going to win because Surfetched won't have enough time to take it out. So they actually land the first Focus Blast, which means they're probably winning CMP tie. And MVP Kimmy's Registeel here is best buddied as well, which really could pay off. As we see, it's 2466 to 2438, which means it's all coming down to CMP Tyne, able to take it right there because of that best buddy boost. So that is really awesome to see, able to close out the game very well in the Registeel mirror. And let's go ahead and move into the next battle. We have Sirfetch'd on the lead versus Articuno. Another terrible matchup. They're going to swap right away. And again, we may see another Swampert come in. And if we do, we know exactly how this goes. This Articuno is looking to stay in, which is really deadly for them. Obviously, Icy Wind is going to be resisted, and they could potentially land a Doom Desire right here. So they may swap out. We'll have to see. They do decide to swap out. Here comes another Obstagoon. But this Jirachi is actually extremely loaded, so Doom Desires won't be doing as much damage. But still, they almost have two ready to go before this Obstagoon can even get off one Night Slash right here. So it's going to be putting a lot of pressure here on Obstagoon, and I imagine we may see a shield, at least one shield here on the Jirachi. No shield on Obstagoon just yet. Charge Move now coming through. This is going to be that Night Slash that will be doing super effective damage. They're going to go ahead and shield right here, and they want to get to another Doom Desire. They need to get this into a shield. They're looking to swap. Oh no, they couldn't get it in time. They're trying to swap to Sirfetch'd. They're going to double shield right here. Very, very interesting play. They're going to go ahead and double shield, swap now into the Sirfetch'd, and counter down. We are going to see that Articuno come back in. Can they go for the Brave Bird right here? Are they going to one-shot? Go for the Brave... Oh, they're going for the Leaf Blade shield bait, but the opponent doesn't know they may have Brave Bird. So Leaf Blade now coming through, doesn't get the shield. You should have gone for the Brave Bird. YouTube wanted to see it. Another Leaf Blade coming through. This is again doing more resisted damage, but this could potentially get a shield from the opponent. No shield from the opponent. The Articuno is risking it right here. If this is Icy Wind, it may not be enough to take it out, but they do have two shields, so whatever's in the back. No, it's going to be a Hurricane to take out the Sirfetch'd right there. We're going to see Registeel come in with energy, but they have two shields. It's going to be a Cloyster in the back. I don't imagine Cloyster is going to have enough damage output to take out this Registeel. Does have access to Icy Wind and Hydro Pump, and they are going to be getting shields right here. Jirachi has loaded energy as well, and Cloyster is like one of the best things you can ask for closing right here, because Hydro Pump will not KO. Cloyster is a very defensive ice type Pokemon, or the ice water type Pokemon right here. They're going to go ahead and swap now into Jirachi, go for Doom Desire. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage because of the water ice typing. And they don't get a second shield either, but maybe Confusion can chunk down. They're going to have to throw their energy right here. Icy Wind, I don't imagine would be enough to KO, which means they might be able to get to another Doom Desire. Oh, they're going to go ahead and Hydro Pump it to the face, and we are going to see Registeel come back in and go for a Flash Cannon. This should be getting the final shield here from the Cloyster, but I don't know if Cloyster has enough time to get to another Hydro Pump. No, the opponent is going to surrender right there, and that is going to be a good battle. Man, can you imagine if they landed that Brave Bird? We all wanted to see it. Okay. Here we go, moving into the next battle. We have Sirfetch'd on the lead versus Sirfetch'd on the lead. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, Jirachi is going to be doing a lot of damage with Confusion. They're going to go for Leaf Blade right away. This is going to do quite a bit of neutral damage in the matchup, and I imagine we're going to see at least one shield from each Sirfetch'd here in the battle. So they do get one shield right there. We see a swap out into Togekiss. Registeel itching to get in right here, and Flash Cannon will be basically near one-shotting this Togekiss because of that fairy typing. Registeel is a fantastic anti-flyer, and especially an anti-flyer, anti-fairy right here with that steel typing. They can just farm down, and we'll see that Sirfetch'd likely come back in. They don't need to shield right here. Flamethrower would do super effective damage, but not enough to KO, so we do see the Flamethrower come through. Registeel can survive, and they can farm down right here and look to throw probably a Flash Cannon, I would imagine, on the Sirfetch'd. No, it's going to be Giratina Altered, which is nice as well. Excuse me, Flash Cannon right here is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage to chunk the health, and they're going to look to swap. They can't get it right away, and they're not going to be able to get to another. Oh, they get to another Flash Cannon just in time. Hopefully this gets the final shield. I think their Jirachi has to close the game for them, so we may see Sirfetch'd come in right here. Jirachi has to close this. They're going to bring in the Jirachi right here to farm down, likely be double shielding. Sirfetch'd does have access to Night Slash, so we got to watch out for that, and it did build up to basically Leaf Blade and or Night Slash, so we aren't going to see another shield right here. This is going to be a Dragon Claw, which is resisted. Really nice call right there. They're going to have to save it for the Sirfetch'd. They're able to farm down right there, and here comes the Sirfetch'd. Charge Move now coming through. It's going to be the Doom Desire. This is going to be getting the final shield here from Sirfetch'd, and will we see a swap out? We do see a swap into the Sirfetch'd mirror. will likely, I think they're going to save the shield for Jirachi. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and make them throw their energy. It's going to be a Leaf Blade, which takes out the Surfetch, and Jirachi is going to be able to come back in and farm down. They're going to have to shield right here. Obviously, Night Slash would one-shot most likely, and it is going to be a Leaf Blade, which is resisted, but that's okay. They can get to the Doom Desire in time. They're going to be able to take them out. They don't have to do anything. The Surfetch right there had 1 HP after the confusion, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Okay, moving into this next battle. I believe this is going to be the final one, so let's see how this one goes. We have... We have Surfetched here on the lead versus Muck. Okay, so Alolan Muck right here is going to be doing neutral damage because of the Poison Dark typing, but this Alolan Muck does have access to Sludge Wave, would actually do a lot here to Surfetch. They got to respect the damage. That's going to be a Dark Pulse, which is resisted. Still chunks, but they're going to build up some energy and go for Leaf Blade right here. Oh, come on, we want to see a Brave Bird. So Leaf Blade is going to be resisted because of that Poison typing, but it is going to chunk some health and hopefully get a shield. No shield coming through from Alolan Muck. They're going to build up some more. Another charge move coming through. They're going to go ahead and shield this. This could be a Sludge Wave, which would take it out. No, it's going to be another Dark Pulse. They're just going to look to farm down. So that's one. Yeah, I think they can farm down in time. That's a lot of loaded energy. Please, Brave Bird, whatever's coming in. What is it? A Cresselia, absolutely. They're not going to shield this whatsoever. Here comes the Brave Bird. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage, and it lands. Boom. Okay, we have Jirachi now swapped into a Swampert, and we know how this goes as well. This means that Psychic is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage, and hopefully they actually get a shield here, because they definitely need that to close the end game. It lands, though. Every single Swampert is not shielding the Psychics. They're expecting that Doom Desire right there, but Charge Move now coming through. It's going to be Hydro Cannon. It can survive and farm down right here. Another Hydro Cannon actually coming through, so they got a back-to-back right there. They're going to go ahead and let this go. Likely bring in the Surfetched, I would imagine, and get some energy. Or they may bring in Registeel. They're going to bring in Surfetch right here. They're going to go for another Brave Bird. Are they going to go for a Leaf Blade? They're going to go for the Leaf Blade right here for the shield baiting opportunity. The Cresselia saw what a Surfetch can do in the face of a Psychic type Pokemon, and they don't shield. Oh my goodness, just land Brave Birds today. Another Leaf Blade coming through. This should get a shield. Like, if it doesn't get a shield from Cresselia, I don't know what Cresselia is doing. It does get a shield. Okay. They're going to stay in this matchup. Surfetch is a counter confirmed to Cresselia. Yeah, they're staying in with Surfetch right here. They want to close this game out. Grassnot is shielded. They're going to go for another Leaf Blade right here. This is going to be getting the final shield, and we'll likely see a swap now into Registeel and just go for that Flash Cannon to clean it up nicely. They do get the second shield. There's the swap into Registeel, and that's going to be a good battle right there. Very well played. So good sets right there with Surfetch. Brave Bird did phenomenal, and I was actually really impressed with that Jirachi safe swap. We see so many counters to Registeel come out that it can handle, and they did do a 5-0 on that set as well. Really great games there, MVP Kimmy. Thank you for sharing those battles with us. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this team and these battles. Are you guys excited to try out Jirachi? Again, I think it's worth waiting until Niantic releases the shiny mythical Jirachi in the future, because again, we're seeing Mew and we're seeing Celebi, which means Jirachi is coming up. So now we can have 2 Jirachis for PvP, 1 for Great League and 1 for Ultra League. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.